Hello Pisces, it's Kay from Kay Loves Tarot. How are you guys? Hope you're all well. Let's take a look at what energies are surrounding you in terms of love. 18, let's see. Oh, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. All my videos are Sun, Moon and Rising, by the way. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, Pisces. Let's see what the energies. Number whole Pisces. Okay. Justice is there in the upright. Okay, what we got here? Sun in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, what was that? The Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Devil. Oh, Pisces, what's going on? Knight of Wands. Two of Cups in the reverse. Oh, some people just are not feeling very festive throughout the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands reversed, with the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, Emperor in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands. So, in terms of love, Pisces, I think some of you get the truth about someone who have lied to you, unfortunately. But I kind of want to say, with justice being in the upright, whatever this sort of, how can I put it? It's like feeling that, you know, someone's not been straight with you and you're just waiting for your opportune moment to sort of prove that right, that you were right all along, about someone not being completely honest with you. It could be about money. Someone have sort of span a bit of a web regarding finances. Could also be spinning a web regarding loyalty and commitment. This does not look like a very friendly reading, unfortunately. So I kind of want to say, if you're in a really, really nice, happy relationship, these messages probably aren't for you. In which case, you can check out your Moon Horizon or feel free to go elsewhere. For those Pisces that are probably having in a bit of a struggling relationship, I kind of feel like that's what this is really for. Maybe it's you, maybe a lie that you've told comes to the surface. Who knows? Go away, look at it. I mean, the Sun is in the reverse, so there's not much sort of clarity as to why, I want to say, why someone hasn't been honest. It's that feeling of, okay, we know the truth, but we don't know why that had to happen or why it had to come to that. And I've got the Devil. And this is always self-sabotaging, very, because, and I always say this with the Devil, you know, there's two people here and they've got chains around their neck, but those chains are loose. They can like take them from around their necks and walk away anytime they want. And the Devil always represents temptation, addiction, entrapment, and toxic situations. And if you choose to sort of keep yourself stuck in those kind of situations, you know, Spirit's coming in to sort of say, we need to try and break out of that now. Break out of that pattern. Maybe some of you are really trying to cling on to a relationship for dear life, hoping that, yeah, okay, the truth's out, maybe we can work on it. For some of you, you're gonna. For some of you, you're not. And I kind of want to say there is inconsistency, because these two sort of feel attached in some way. It's kind of like the relationship's not there anymore, but we're still inconsistently trying to keep it going. And I say inconsistently because that's what the Knight of Wands is. It's this backwards and forwards kind of vibe. One minute we're on, next minute we're off, 1 minute we're on, next minute we're off. It's very on and off kind of feeling. I do want to say some of you probably don't want to hear this, but some of you either just keep going back for sex, or it's backwards and forwards because someone just wants a bit of nookie. Not great energies, Pisces, and I do feel for a lot of you that go through this kind of stuff. I just feel like any talks about commitment, there's just no weight to them at this stage. There's just no weight to this. This just feels like a relationship that's been on and off. And if you are a Pisces watching this and you sort of like, you know, yeah, we have been on and off. Yeah, there have been lies. Yeah, there has been, you know, deception and hurt and whatnot. But you've always known the truth. And it's not working anymore. That's kind of the message here, Pisces. If you're going through that energy, I think Spirit's trying to give some of you a wake-up call to say it's not working anymore. This just isn't working. And that we're urging you to choose your freedom over remaining stuck, you know, because there's two wands here. One's bolted to the wall, one's sort of up on there, free to be moved around, and he's got his hand on the freedom. You know, he's not staying stuck anymore. And I kind of feel like that is your message at this point forever. I know it's difficult though, especially with it being, you know, the festive season, it's Christmas season, and it's sort of like a lot of people don't want to be on their own over Christmas. And sometimes it's just that fear of being on their own that stops them from leaving bad relationships. But we've already lost control over the situation, lost control over yourself in this situation as well, which is just creating burden after burden. I think Spirit's trying to say to a few of you, you know, it's not worth it anymore. It's not. Especially if with a very on and off relationship, we just keep coming back for sex, or someone keeps coming back for sex. It looks very, very nice when they come back, but then when they're gone, it could be ages before you see them again. That kind of vibe. Just want to throw a few of you some romance angels. Okay, one just fell on the floor with that. Yeah, half expected to see that. Love yourself first, Pisces. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I had an inkling I was probably going to see that card. You know, fair enough. Some of you, if you are considering getting out of these toxic kind of on and off relationships that really are that inconsistent, you know, we've got a lot of dishonesty. We've got using for pleasurable gain, you know, a lot of dishonesty. I kind of want to say justice could tie in with that love yourself first card. So give yourself your justice. Give yourself permission to have justice over the situation. The longer you stay in it, the longer you stay attached to the toxicity of the devil. Like I say, this is always entrapment that is not necessary. A lot of people feel they can't escape the devil, whatever he represents for you, whether it's addictions, whether it's toxic relationships, whether it's any kind of entrapment where you feel like you can't get out of it. The devil always comes in to remind you that you can get out of it. Because, like I said to you guys before, these chains, these are not tight chains. These are loose. They can lift them around their head and just walk away anytime they want. They choose to stay in that situation. And this devil's here just to remind you that the longer you choose to stay in that situation, the longer it's going to remain toxic for you and your well-being. Hence why we've got here, love yourself first. Regain self-respect more than anything, I think. Let me throw a couple more romance angel cards, Pisces. Release your ex. Some of you really do need to clear your energy, and it's going to take time. And I kind of want to say some of you, it couldn't come at the worst time, especially with it being forever. It's like the worst time possible to have to face the reality of walking away from someone, especially someone who you thought was your sort of comfort zone, security net, whatever. You know, some of you just do not want to be lonely around that time, and unfortunately, Spirit's giving you guys a bit of a wake-up call to say you're not going to be happy unless you do. So I've got to make the effort here. And it does say great love is worth taking the steps you guided to take. So if you don't feel like you're in a situation with someone at the moment where it is that great love feeling, that consistent great love feeling, and it is this very, you know, in reality, it's this very inconsistent, very, very toxic, very much on and off, very much, you know, sex only kind of vibe, very much deceit kind of vibe. If you've got all this going on, I mean, this is the whole package for a disastrous relationship, you know. And if you guys are sort of, you know, even if this isn't more long term, maybe if this is something you've just entered into, but you're already seeing these warning signs, again, the message still stands. It's time to take back control of your life. It's time to clear your energy, release it, make effort to love yourself first. It's as simple as that, Pisces, for some of you. So I'll leave that there. I know obviously for some of you, this might not resonate, in which case, like I say, you know, if you're in a really, really happy relationship and you come to this and it's, no, that's not me, this is all bullshit, blah, blah, blah. It's a general reading, it's not going to resonate for everyone. If you're in a really happy relationship, the last thing any Pisces, you know, bad relationship wants to see in the comments is a show off. Have some respect. But yeah, for those that are going through those energies, I really feel for you, especially throughout the Christmas period. It's the last thing you need. But it's the start of something better. And I think that that should really be your motivation. If you do need to get out of it, that should be your motivation, that better things are yet to come. And, you know, you got the Mate of the Effort card. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If you're guided to exit a very, very bad, turbulent, toxic relationship, just know that it's not meant to be, and that greater love is just around the corner for you. You just got to clear your energy from it before love's going to enter into your world again, you know. But it'll be the right kind of love, because you'll have learnt lessons by then, you know. And it's stuff like that that you should cling on to a bit of optimism for. Okay, I'll leave that there. Rough month for some Pisces, I know, but I wish you all the best anyway, and a wonderful Christmas. And I hopefully can pop back up mid-November with a mid-November update. In the meantime, though, I wish you guys all the best. Take care. Bye for now.